Hey everyone, Mark Newstater with eXp Realty. It is Thursday, April 8th, and welcome to another real estate update. We're getting Jaden Bax joining us back here. Oh, there he is. We lost his Elon Musk internet connection,
That's
and
right.
he is back. He is back. Jaden, how's your week been?
Well, it was great until Elon Musk didn't put enough satellites into the sky. But no, doing very well. Very busy. Starting to see some more and more deals close, and just really feeling this spring market.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of, I teased that we're going to take you back to 2007, and as we take a look at our Krebs Now weekly stats here, so you can see that in March 2021 we had our highest sales activity since 2007. So, as our chief economist Anne Marie Lurie said, low lending rates and improved savings have supported sales activity. However, sales have been somewhat restricted by the lack of listings. This month, there was a jump in new listings, contributing to the strong monthly sales. Inventory fell below 2 months for the first time since 2014. And that, of course, is contributing to the price gains that we have seen in the city of Calgary. Benchmark price trended up over last month to 441.9, over 6% higher than last year's levels. On the detached side of things, I believe we were, up again in terms of pricing. Benchmark prices rise the highest amount of almost 11% year over year in the north and southeast districts. And then the product priced under 400,000 recorded the lowest sales growth as limited inventory weight on that segment of the market. I have some great anecdotal data of a listing that I had in Mackenzie Lake this past weekend, and 7 offers. We left it on the market for 2 days so that everyone could get through the home. That I firmly believe is a great strategy right now. So if you're looking to find out, how do we do this? So do we leave it? We take the first offer. What I've found over the past few weekends is leave it on the market for a couple of days, and then you can kind of see what the responses are. Then we look at our weekly stats, and we're going to just remove that. Stop screen share screen. You can tell I'm a little tired today. I'm literally having to talk through what I'm actually doing. So, all right. So there's our weekly stats. So we saw a bit of a closing of the gap here. We had 481 new detached listings and 591, if my math serves me, in sold and pending. So gap closed a little bit this week. Certainly not the gap that we saw last week. And our expireds went up a little bit again. So we've seen a bit of a growth in expired listings, which is interesting to me. And then our detached were 2194, total listings of 5109. Again, just a slow creep. That again, as we say every week, not surprising for this time of year. So to recap, March, the highest overall sales since 2007, and huge gains again in the southeast and the north quadrants of the city of 11% year over year in detached prices. So yeah, that is our story for March. And Jane, I just wanted to pop a question to you here. Hearing stories of these multiple offers, that's all great, but getting people approved, is it harder than it also was maybe a year ago as well?
To a certain extent. I think more what I'm seeing is that people are very motivated by these low interest rates, and they're wanting to get in the marketplace. And that doesn't mean that they prepared other portions of their lives to be able to buy.
Right.
So, maybe the savings isn't there, and that has to come in the form of a gift, and maybe, employment isn't quite so strong. So if they're, heavily dependent on overtime and things like that, and where you would usually do a 2-year average, now we're seeing where we have to do a 3-year average, including 2018 income, to kind of give us a better idea of what their actual income is. So there's some more warts on the deal. I just think it's people that are really pushing to get in on these interest rates, right?
Yeah.
And then, I think there is a little bit of lenders being a little bit more cautious, right? They're not,
Right.
they just want to be a little bit heavier on the paperwork, really back up everything that you bring in there.
Mhm.
But if you're coming in with a strong deal, especially for those people that have been strong salaried positions, don't really rely on overtime as much, aren't trying to maximize and max out the amount that they can spend, there's still very, very simple deals to be done.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So somebody asked me, what are rates like right now? And I'm like, well, I think they're still, you mentioned 2%, just sub two, depending on what kind of term you go with, things like that. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, so we're looking at 1.45 on a 5-year variable. 3-year fixed as low as 1.54, 4-year kind of as low as 1.79, and then a 5-year quick close, which means you're closing within 60 days at a 199.
Mhm.
One of the things that I'm just seeing slowly filter down is that just the general interest rate range for that 5-year is slowly coming down. And that's across the insured when you put less than 20% down, and the insurable where you put 20% or more down, and the uninsurable, which is like a refinance and 30-year amortization and things like that, or a rental, things
Right.
like that.
Right.
So we're seeing those rates come down a little bit again, and kind of anticipate that will continue for a little while here.
Mhm.
So just a slow creep down. Beautiful thing about working with any broker is that if you lock in your rate today, and let's say that happens to be that 1.99 quick close on a 5-year fix, because you want that 5-year fixed, if that goes down between now and when you actually close on your home and take possession, up to 5 days before, generally speaking, you can
Right.
lock in that lower rate. So you could end up thinking you're getting a 199 and maybe 6 weeks from now getting a 179, right? So
Mhm. Mhm.
that's the beauty of that option, is that it's a commitment from the lender to you that's the most interest that they will charge you during that term.
Okay. Good stuff. Anything else from you this week?
Yeah, I guess I was working with another realtor going in a house multiple offer situation. Great clients of mine, again, pre-approved, strong salaried positions, all documents up front. And she asked me, can I make this? I know you guys are slammed with your lenders. Can I make the financing condition, next week rather than the week following? I just think it'll strengthen our deal. And my answer is absolutely. You need to know the lender that you're working with. You need to know, if that fits for that client, or if there's another lender that maybe is taking a little bit longer right now and is a better fit for the client. But in this client's case, absolutely, we could turn it around in a quicker amount of time. So it's all about making sure that you're not finding the house and then finding the broker.
Yeah.
Because the broker knows you, that they can prepare you to be able to do those things quicker if you need to.
Yeah, exactly. And in fact, I was in a multiple offer situation with clients the other night, and they actually asked to see my client's pre-approval letter. So again, we've harped on this for as long as Jaden and I have been working together, is get pre-approved, get pre-approved, get pre-approved. And now it's actually a powerful thing to have that pre-approval letter. So yeah, fantastic, and good reason why you work with a mortgage broker like Jaden, who is going to be able to get things done for you quickly and very efficiently too. When you're in that situation where you need to bump back that financing condition date to have a stronger offer, because and in fact, just one last thing from me, I have a listing that went back on the market today in Oak Ridge, and an agent called me thinking that they're going to write an offer. And how could they, best present their offer? And I said, well, clearly, if you tighten up your condition date, it's going to you do on the financing, get everything to your mortgage broker, Jaden, well ahead of time. So, Jaden, thanks. Good information again, and we will talk to you next week and see what the first couple of weeks of April have brought us.
Yeah, try not to work too hard this weekend, buddy. I know you're going like crazy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm definitely going to take some time off to watch the Masters and enjoy that a little bit too. But very happy to work with so many great clients, and we're trying to manage everything, juggle everything we can, while still being able to stay awake while driving. So that's important too. All right, you have a good week, Jaden.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Okay.